Alright, yeah, you can turn on the sound, I guess.
It's on.
Is it? Alright, welcome to the HSHL World Cup 2020 opening game. So the match gonna be in Nordic versus France. I'm here with Spiderman.
Hello, good to hear you again.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the game to start. Alright.
France without Paredes today. Pretty interesting.
Really? Oh.
At least he's not here at the moment. We'll see if he joins later. But not having the current top scorer might be an issue for French team.
Could be interesting.
Meanwhile, it seems like Nordics have gathered a lot of players, including their coach, Akvari. They seem to be motivated to defend their first spot. And I'm looking forward to this match.
Yeah, could be interesting. Like how Nordics will, what performance they will show us today. Could be also very interesting. I haven't seen them playing yet, so I'm really looking forward for it.
Luksek will be the referee of today's game. And if you are interested in supporting the league, we are currently looking for some more referees, commentary, mainly streamers from what I've heard. And if you want to support us, then make sure to talk to Knaf. I think he's given an announcement about it.
Yeah.
So this is your time to shine. Also redactors, that's the one role I didn't mention. And I think the redactor one might be useful for today, because we've got two games happening at one time, because there's been a postponement for Yugoslavia against Serbia. And the game that will be streamed is UK against Czech Republic. And I'll try my best to update the score from the other one, but we're going to mainly pay attention to the game from Group B.
Yes. Like Ixnaf actually got, he got me redactor actually.
That's nice. I remember you joined us for once before Nations League, I think? Because I'm sure I've talked to you on air once.
It was like Nations League, like the preview, team overview, but like commentate, for the first time I was actually in like season 9 finals, and then I become commentator.
That's good to have you here, because it's both nice to do commentary as a duo, firstly, and secondly, in case of one of us is absent, it's always good to have a backup one.
I'm told that just Zenship, like that without him, I wouldn't have won the championship because he didn't pick me. Like if he would have picked me, it would have been Italian United player, so I wouldn't have won it. All right, kind of interesting.
And in the meantime, Paredes joined the room, so Doliprone has been moved to the bench, and France is starting with the main four as it was expected.
Gotta be interesting. But I really don't have no clue who's gonna start for Nordics. Well, I think obviously it's gonna Polinia, but I don't really know the other players yet.
Well, we've had the note she sent to us. It could be useful. Let me just quickly find it.
Oh, the thing she...
Ark will probably be the goaltender, Vera as defender. From what I've heard, Yedlin is getting involved a lot.
Then the midfielder should be Yedlin, and the striker should be Sarah or Chunchia, but Chunchia is here for today's game, so it's gonna be, I think, Sarah.
Probably.
Yeah. They put it in.
Is that official Nordics kit? That's pretty nice, the combo of the colors used in packs. But meanwhile, we are finally starting the game. Both of the goaltenders have given the commands. So for Nordics, the official lineup right now: Ark, Polinia, Zlatan, Yedlin, and Chero. France playing with Vikien, Eidanon, Evra, and Paredes. Will be interesting to see who will be the first scorer of the World Cup, as it could have been Evra, but the shot wasn't really intended to be a shot and wasn't on target. But that was the first dangerous opportunity of this game. Let me quickly look at the predictions tab, what people think in the community. And by majority of votes, you can see that everyone, people are, there's a baton in the meantime. I wasn't paying attention to that. Did you see what's happened?
Oh, I didn't see it off.
Well, we're a commentary duo, aren't we?
I'm a bad. I was just looking something in Discord.
Okay, that was like a tough angle shot, and Yelling was just slightly in the blue box. I've just checked the stream footage. But I don't think it should be penalty because I think it was off target. But coming back to what I was saying, we've got 34 votes for France in the predictions tab, while Nordics have gathered 13. The power play is ending soon. There's 10 seconds left of it for France. It seems like they're not going to take an advantage of that. Yelin is about to step back onto the ice rink, as he is here right now.
Back on ice. Alright, there's the chance.
France dominating in those first 2 minutes, but then obviously they did have the power play.
Yeah, they could have got a chance for now, I would say. They're still missing chances. They have more opportunities, but they couldn't use one of them yet.
First dangerous shot. This time even behind the red line, with Yelling hitting it towards his own net. Link down with Evra. Paredes trying to get involved. The main good point about the French team is their chemistry, since they played as a trio together for 2 seasons, in season 7 and season 8, after the transfers for Breeze Rovers. And they also play a lot of spars, so they are definitely a team you have to watch out for. Although they haven't really shown that much of a good chemistry in the end of their attacks. Now Chero, maybe first chance for Nordics. Oh, there's a counter.
And he
Yadlin gets it just in time.
No, Xero got a chance.
Nordics are doing their best to not let the France dominate.
There's the chance, and
good luck from Chero in defense. Better now with Yedlin. He had to play it safe. There's the cross to Paredes, blocked.
Blocked again.
The double more, you could say.
For now, France can't find a way through the defensive of Nordic.
Oh, that could have been a counter if he passed it off the wall, maybe. 1 minute left, no baton, that was pretty risky. But Vera has the balance she needed. Polini again fighting with Paredes. Paredes looking for that pass to Evra. There's the first shot on target, I think. But that got saved by Arc quite easily. Lay down on. Maybe now chance for Nordics. Oh, that was an awful pass. They were rushing for a good counter, but they needed that pass to be accurate. 15 seconds left. It seems like we will not have a single goal in first period. Now we're going to see one more attack. They need to keep the puck in play for that, but they are not doing it.
First period over. I haven't seen any goals. The puck possession is actually 78 for Nordics and 22 for France. Wait, is it true? Is it? I
was gonna say I wouldn't really trust the stats that much. Like, the bot does count some stats, but I'm not sure how it does. Like, for example, when the puck is kicked away from the goalkeeper to the other half.
I mean, like what we've seen, this can't be true. I would say.
Yeah, also that.
It's more like 50-50, I would say, or like
I would say
or a little
maybe slightly an advantage for France.
Yes.
But it isn't really that much of a one-sided game.
22, you can't trust it.
We need Pavel to fix the bot. That would be really, really awesome. Nordics.
Alright, so that bin. Wait, no. Alright, the team stayed the same for the second period.
No subs from both sides. Yes, can confirm that.
So hopefully we're gonna see some goals now.
It's good to see Nordics not. I don't really want to know how to say it. Like, they are not falling under the pressure, kind of. But then on the other end, there's no pressure. Everyone was just saying they're not going to do anything in that group. And meanwhile, they are staying and showing up pretty decently against arguably top team in their group. They just need to get that one good opportunity, and that will be enough for them. Immediately dives, didn't reach it. There's Evra with the weird angle shot saved by Ark, but that was pretty accurate shot, but still it was far from the net, so it didn't really surprise Ark. He was ready for it. Oh, what a pass from Evra. Paredes just didn't reach the puck from that. Paredes. Nice dribble.
And that's a chance. Oh, another baton from Paulinho.
Oh, and
another baton. Another baton. Oh my god, she got 2 batons now.
The first baton from Vera was also quite controversial, because I wouldn't be surprised to see France talking about potential penalty shot, but they seem to not be asking for it, because Ark was behind.
Oh my god,
that was quite a big baton.
Now they have to score. If they don't score now, oh my god.
1:53 is when Vera returns. 1:56 is return of Yedlin. So 30 seconds more, but there we go. France with the opener of the World Cup. Evra getting on the score sheet with Paredes assist. That was pretty well played.
This could have been another goal.
And the Nordics dreams are crushed most likely.
Alright, so it's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting how Nordics will react if they go a bit more offensive, or if they stay the same, or just try to be more.
Oh, there's another chance. Paredes just missed it. He decided to go for a quick shot, and if it was on target, I think it would go in. I don't think Ark expected him to shoot that soon.
Oh.
Another nice try from France. They are still pushing for those more goals. Yedlin and Evra are fighting. Chero on a counter, but he's not gonna get there in time. Unfortunate for Nordics. I wonder if we're gonna see Doliprun come in for the third period with this result. He was supposed to be their super sub from what Evra's been saying. Yedlin fighting with Evra. There's Nordics again on the tag, blocked by Aidan though. And there's the counter. Oh, good clear from Vera. She knew there was no point to risk it and just kicked it backwards. Yedlin holding Evra, giving time for Vera. She goes for X battle against Paredes, but now turns back. Evra moving down on. Paredes, nice weight, but Vera got there just in time to clear it up. There's a cross to Paredes, weak X. That was a horrible finish. This is not what we were expecting from the top scorer of previous season. He's had like 3 good opportunities.
Alright, imagine if Sroy will be actually here. He wanted to commentate a bit, or just, like, shout at people if they miss. and this would have been a wonderful scene.
I'm sure you would enjoy that one. There's Cheryl in corner, but he plays it backwards. Vera going really risky forward, but they need to do that because they are still a goal behind. And for them, I don't think it's going to matter if they lose 1-0 or 5-0, but scoring one would make a lot of difference. About a minute left till the end of the second period. Oh, also, can we give a shout out, since there's a pause in the game, to whoever is responsible? I don't know if it was Kuba or De Gea or someone else for the scoreboards. It's good to have scoreboards back on the screen. The logo is brilliant in the top left corner as well, and it is really helpful from commentary point, because when I had to do the commentary without the scoreboard, I've had to remind people who were like just tuning in or just even would forget, they wouldn't be paying attention.
I remember when there was no scoreboard. It was so horrible. You always have to ask when you just joined late.
Yeah. And also, I think the scoreboard. Hold on, maybe now Cheryl with a shot blocked by.
Oh, very good chance, but cold.
That was a tough angle, and he's done as much as he could in that position. But to finish my sentence, it is good to have scoreboards because I think they are both a good way for the commentary.
And there's the shot.
Watch the game, like now with Evra taking that random shot. But it's also better for viewers because when you see a scoreboard, it somewhat looks better and it makes you more likely to stay in the stream. As right now, we have 20 viewers, which would be compared to like 12 without the scoreboard, probably. So this is good to have you here listening to us. And meanwhile, the second period has ended with a out.
Oh yeah, seems like Tolly Bruno gets on the ice actually, or like at least he gets up then to be in team chat.
Well, it's a shame they are leaving Yato and Kto out.
Wait, is the other one of their players?
Yato is French and Kto is from Nordics.
Wait, what? Kto? Oh my god.
Well, I don't really know how is he connected to Nordics, because like he's got the Kazakhstan flag and he's been using Cyrillic.
Alright, so Dolly Prune gets up.
Yep, Dolly Prune is in for Paredes, but to be fair, Paredes wasn't having the best game of his life.
No, he missed a lot of good chances. He missed a lot of good chances. So not his best game
for Dolly Prune to show up. And meanwhile, the referee has 600 ping, so this is pretty worrying.
I mean, you can do it, can't you?
I mean, I'm not a ref, but I suppose I could do those 5 minutes if that's like urgent.
Are you a ref or?
Nope.
I've
been asked to be a ref like 3 times, but I've refused. They don't sign. Like, I respect the referee job, but at the same time, I don't want to do it.
It's just too much time, I would say.
Yeah, like when the protocols website was up, I wouldn't mind that because it would be like literally making a recording, uploading the recording, and copying and pasting all that stuff on forums.
Yeah.
But luckily, Luke's XP is back to normal. Seems like the French team is ready. They're still waiting for the Nordics. We are actually going quite well with the time, and it is good to see because it's likely we will not have any delays for the upcoming games. That is always nice, especially since we are already starting the third period. No subs from Nordics, and then obviously Dolly Prune coming in for Paredes for the French team. And we're off with Nordics winning the face-off. 5 minutes of hope. It is still only 1 goal difference, so it isn't that hard or impossible to do. Maybe now with Yedlin blocked by a Danon. That was a decent attempt. And I feel like we're going to see at least 1 goal, but I'm not going to say from which side, because Nordics are for sure going to push. Like, look how far Vera is going, but Yedlin is staying to cover her back. And then France will be just waiting for those counters with Dolly Prune. And in previous season, most of Dolly Prune goals has been from counters, just camping, based on how his team played, with 2 players defending and Spain just waiting for it.
He's just waiting far in front. But also, I think it's interesting that Nordics haven't subbed any players in.
Yeah, it seems like they must be like confident this is their strongest lineup. Well, to be fair, they were playing loads of spars, so I suppose Vera and now Cheryl. Vera will not get to that firstly, but she does manage to beat Evra in next battle. But there's a mistake from Yevin. Dolly Prune, oh, he couldn't control the puck. If he turned well with it, it could have been their first goal for himself in this World Cup. Maybe now accounted for Nordics. Nice leave of the ball from Chero, but Vera didn't kick it well. There's Dolly Prune, who turns but misses it. Who do you think is the best Nordics player in this match?
Paulinia Zlata.
Yeah, the Baton mistake has costed them a lot.
Yeah, but still, like she, with her defensive skills, like he keeps Nordics alive. I think without her, Nordics will be losing.
Or maybe now Chero did really well pushing Adalon, and Yedlin did go for a shot, but that was straight down the middle, and Vikian saves it.
But no, so yeah, like without Paulinia, I think Nordics will be losing way higher than they are now. So
yeah, that's for sure. But I would agree with you if she didn't make that baton. And because of that 1 minute penalty, I think I want to say Chero could be their best player, but then on the other end, they haven't scored a single goal. I like the impact Chero is giving, like pushing the defender, pressuring him, but he's not scoring those goals. But then he didn't really have any opportunity because of how well France is playing, not letting him go on any empty spaces.
Wait, how many goals did Dolly Prune score in the regular, like in season 9?
In the stat stock, he's had, I believe, 9, but he claims he's had 13 because he scored some goals against the teams that disbanded and they weren't counted.
That many, so he scored many goals. Interesting.
Yeah, he scored 9, and meanwhile Paredes has had 17, I believe.
But you said he scored almost only camping goals.
I mean, I could be a bit biased with that. I hope I'm not. But like from my memory, most of the KKK Academy games have been 1 GK, 2 defenders, and Dolly Prune camping. This is just how I memorize it. Obviously, I could be wrong. People could correct me. I'm not gonna say that's how he scored all of those goals, but like,
nah, I'm not saying
at least half of them.
Alright.
Meanwhile,
even though he scored that many goals, I don't really think you can consider him as a really good player.
There's the power play. The final minute, Ark is now eligible to go out of his blue box. But he's still doing this quite responsibly. Oh, that was a weak X, but also a mistake from Evra. Nordics have been pushing for the time we've been talking about Dolly stats, but they haven't made any like a really dangerous opportunity. About 30 seconds left. Yedlin fighting with Dolly Prone. And the puck gets cleared away to the other end. France is probably just gonna try to keep as much time as possible. Chero plays it back to Yedlin, but he struggles to control the puck. Now Vera looking for Chero. Oh, that was interesting play. But Adalon was paying attention. And it's gonna be the end, I think. So there you guys have it. First game of the World Cup now has ended with France winning it, but it wasn't the most convincing style. But in the end, they did get those 3 points they wanted.
I still think it was a kind of disappointing performance of France. I think they could have done, way better than they did. But also very well played from Nordics. Showed some great defense.
Nordics, the main mistake was those 2 batons within the matter of 3 seconds. This is what ruined them for sure. And I'm pretty sure they will be annoyed about it. But at the end, it is good that it happened against France, which is probably their strongest team in their group, and they will be able to improve against other teams, such as, for example, Serbia, or who else is in the group, or Romania B. So they're gonna have to practice not making batons before that match. And do you have anything else to say? Because we're gonna have to end the stream and start up another one for the next games quite quickly.
No, just let's start the next stream. It's going to be UK against Czech Republic.
Yes, indeed. Group B will be up next with a really, really, really good matchup. So you should stay on with the HSHL channel. Make sure to subscribe, and you're gonna see the stream coming up quite soon. And if you can't find it, then just pay attention to the Discord, because I'm sure Snap will post that. So thank you very much for joining us on the opening game, and hopefully see you in about 5 minutes. Goodbye.